So let's do a double review here, starting off with Roadhouse. So I haven't seen the original Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze, so I'm not coming in with expectations for it being better or it being on par with the original Roadhouse because I still haven't seen it and I really don't know how it compares to the like that movie. But with this one I had fun with, and with this Roadhouse, I was coming in expecting it to be pretty fun, pretty like not a movie to take not too serious, I guess. And I pretty much got that in the second half of the movie, where it became pretty crazy. I thought it became pretty crazy in the second half of the movie. I think the first half maybe takes itself a little bit too serious. Like I didn't mind the first half of the movie. I thought it was actually pretty good. Like it built up relationships with him and different characters within the Roadhouse, with the woman that runs the Roadhouse, played by Jessica Williams, or like the staff there, like the bartender, which I thought she was pretty good, and also Daniela Melchior, who I think that's her name. She's from the Suicide Squad. She played Ratcatcher, but she plays like a doctor in here, who is also his love interest in the movie. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. I thought their relationship was pretty good, but you really don't get to the crazy part until the second half of this movie. And I thought that's where it kind of worked its best, and that was the movie I was expecting I would get. And man, it got crazy. There was like a bar scene in the movie later on, and you probably seen it in the trailers if you've seen it. And that's where Conor McGregor comes in, or he comes in a little bit before that, but you see him in the trailers going crazy with that golf club. So yeah, I think that scene is just crazy. It's kind of like, I would say it's kind of like a fictional world because, yeah, when that scene hit, it was kind of unbelievable because you really don't believe that this is like that sort of thing's gonna happen when it all got started. But it was still pretty fun. I thought of like the fight choreography in that scene, and all the craziness going on with that fight, like the whole big old fight scene in the Roadhouse. So yeah, it was crazy. And Jake Gyllenhaal, I thought was really good. He pulled it off really well. He got in great shape in here. Like man, I want to do whatever he's doing. Like I want to do like those workouts, the diets or whatever. I'm probably gonna hang with it, especially the diets. But man, he looked pretty good. His fitness was just on peak, having a six pack and all. So yeah, he looked great. I thought he was pretty good. I think the one thing I liked about his character in the movie is that when things went crazy in the second half of the movie, his character kind of changed. He did some stuff that, yeah, it was actually pretty, like almost got to that Nightcrawler level almost. Like I won't say it got that close to like his Nightcrawler performance, but you could see little elements in there which, yeah, kind of almost was like Nightcrawler almost. But yeah, for the most part, he is like kind of like a happy, kind of go-lucky guy. And when he fights, he knows he's gonna kick some ass, and he's nice about it too. He'll take you to the hospital if you have a concussion or if you have a broken arm. So yeah, I thought his character was great, and the way his character changed in the second half, I thought was actually really good. And it didn't come out of the blue. It didn't come out of nowhere. They give you a backstory about him being a UFC fighter, and he does something that there is like a dark past to his character, so I won't go too much into it in case you even don't know or don't want to hear spoilers. But yeah, his performance is really good in here. And then Conor McGregor is just crazy in this movie, and he's not the best actor. I would say his act is not that great. I think this is probably his first movie role here. He comes in acting like Conor McGregor, how he actually acts, and yeah, I thought it was actually pretty fun. He's definitely a bad actor, but it's like a fun performance. Like it's nothing that takes too serious. And I think he came in not scared. Like he was with this probably being his first movie role, he wasn't scared of it. He was just coming in and he just won that crazy, and that's what Doug Liman probably told him. And yeah, I thought he delivered. I thought he delivered in his scenes. Like he was fun in this. I know he's not a nice guy at all. He's probably kind of a piece of shit, but I think like it worked in this movie. Him being a piece of shit probably in real life really just like made his performance in this movie just what it was, and I thought it was great. And there's the fight scenes he has with Jake Gyllenhaal was really good. And there's also other characters in the movie which I liked also, like Jessica Williams, who I mentioned earlier, who owns the Roadhouse. I thought she was good. She's in that show Shrinking, which I think she's really good in. And she's really like good at comedy. You don't really see that from her in this movie, but yeah, I think she does fine. And there's also a little girl like or whose dad owns a bookstore. They're like minor characters in the movie. I thought they were good. Like this little girl has a scene with Jake Gyllenhaal early in the movie, and she was good. And there's a cameo from a certain pop star at the beginning of the movie. You've probably already heard who it is, but I would say I like the scene. I don't buy this person in this role, but I actually like the scene because it does something a little out of the ordinary, I guess. It is something you don't really expect in the first scene where Jake Gyllenhaal is going to fight this guy. So yeah, I really liked how they started that movie, but also I just didn't buy this pop star in that role being the fighter. But yeah, that's my opinion. So yeah, overall, I enjoyed the movie. It's not a flawless movie. It definitely has flaws. It's not a movie you're going to watch on Amazon Prime where it's going to be like true cinema. Like you're not seeing it in theater, but yeah, it's not a movie you're going to see, like you're going to stream and be like, yeah, this is some great work. But it's a fun movie. Get some friends over and just, yeah, have a good time watching this. I thought it was pretty good. Like I still probably need to see the original Roadhouse, which I probably will watch soon. But overall, yeah, I enjoyed this movie. The fights were fun, and I'm gonna give it a 7.7 out of 10. And I'm also grading this movie on a curve on how it was as a fight movie and all that. So yeah, I'm not grading it based on how it was as like a cinematic masterpiece. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. And now let's go to the second movie review here, and that is for Late Night with the Devil. It is a movie you probably heard of or probably haven't, but it's out in theaters right now. And this movie I think is really good. I'm not a person who watches horror movies that much, but when I heard the premise and I heard who was starring in this movie, I definitely had to go see it. Basically, this movie is about an 80s late night talk show where the host, a guy named Jack Delroy, played by David Smouchin, who I really actually enjoy as an actor. He brings on this girl that can bring out the devil or to talk to a demon or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, he brings in this girl and some other acts also because he wants the ratings to go up because he's competing with Johnny Carson and all that. So basically, that's what this movie is about. And yeah, I thought this movie really, really worked well with the premise. I love the way they filmed and presented this movie because it's like you're watching an actual 80s talk show. And yeah, I thought it was great. And when they like go to commercial breaks, you're kind of seeing behind the scenes look, and you're having people come at Jack Delroy, the host, saying, yeah, you probably shouldn't do this. Like his like a partner or whatever. Like the guy who usually announces like the late night talk shows. Like he's like, yeah, probably shouldn't do this, but his like producer is like, yeah, you gotta get your ratings up, and yeah, this is great. This is some great TV. So yeah, but I thought it was really good the way they filmed it and presented it. It's a really good, probably something that's original. Like I don't think I've seen anything like this or heard anything like the way this is filmed. And David Smouchin playing the host here, Jack Delroy. He is an actor that I have really liked for some time. Like you've probably seen him in some like character roles, but this is the first time where he's the main star of a movie in this little horror movie, or I guess you would call it a horror movie because I didn't really find myself scared in the movie, but there are some creepy elements to it, and I think where they did with it, I thought, yeah, it was great. But yeah, David Smouchin, who you've probably seen in the Suicide Squad or the Dark Knight or some other comic book properties. I know he's in Dune. He's in a lot of like Denis Villeneuve stuff. But yeah, he's really good in here. I thought he really pulled it off well being the host in this. And yeah, I'm looking forward to more roles with him. But yeah, the movie itself I thought was really good. It's a short movie too. It's only an hour and a half, about 90 minutes. So I thought that's another positive because it doesn't keep you going for that long. But yeah, what they did with it, I thought was great. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to spoil it. But if you've not seen it, I think you should go see it if you're into horror movies. And even if you're not, if you're maybe the right age, yeah, go see it because I think it's actually a well-made movie and I really like it. And also other characters in here I think are really well done. Like the sidekick announcer, I thought he was really good. And you got the girl coming in. Yeah, she was creepy right away. I thought, yeah, she really pulled off a really good performance. And yeah, I thought she was really good. So yeah, overall, I thought it was a really good movie. I would definitely recommend it for anyone who's interested and is of age. And yeah, I thought it was really good. So I would give this movie a 9 out of 10 because, yeah, I thought it was really creative and it really was a really good movie. And I can't wait to check it out again. I know it's going to come to Shudder in probably a month or two. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it again because I thought it was really good. So yeah, give me your thoughts if you've seen the movie or either of these movies on here. And yeah, what do you think of either two, Roadhouse or Late Night with the Devil? And yeah, till next time, I'll see y'all later. Rebel out.